Okay, here to present my prototype for my game Alcoholic Square Dancing Rampage. Starts off here, the table of contents. Just going to go through everything I have here in my presentation. And this is the key to show you determine between player 2, player 1, and a barrel of alcohol, or an empty space. We'll see later on what these mean. And now here is an example of what, just easy interface here for the menu. You get your start, options, credits, and I have this, if it isn't obvious, pasted on, or taped onto Android tablet, so kind of simulate it. And this is what the option screen would look like, representing player versus player option for two players. And then there's going to be player versus computer, where the computer will generate random moves. And then another button taking you back to the main menu. And here will be the credits, where I wrote up, made by me. And I just put the date when I drew this up. Another button taking you back to the main menu. So once you're in the main menu and you hit start, you'll see this is the game board. This is basically the playing field you got here, with dark line in the middle being the center, separating one side from the other. Each side's going to start off with 6 alcohol barrels. They're going to be placed right where they are. Those barrels can be picked up and moved by other players. You can't pick up and move your own barrels, but you can pick up other players. However, you cannot place them down until you get over on your side of the field. Each player is going to have 6 characters. These characters will start off here for when you first begin the game. You'll be able to place them wherever you want as long as it is on your side of the field. This is just a randomly put characters here. Each one of them can move one space from where they are per turn. And as you see, they all moved up that one space. From here, you can see that they begin either the 2 bottom ones in the green seem to be more protecting, whereas the red seem to be kind of coming at a little more aggressively, kind of leaving their barrels behind. And as you see, you can meet up in the middle, wherever it is you meet up and you want to engage in conflict or combat. It can happen. Here there'll be 2 different roles for 2 different combats. This can happen per turn. Now each one of them is going to have hit points on them, representing starting from 5, and they will have the numbers on them. I didn't have them on here, but the numbers will be drawn on the actual dot there. So this is what it's going to look like, where the interface to be able to roll, the player defending will push to roll, and it'll show what they roll underneath, and the player attacking push to roll, and it'll show what they get underneath, and attacking got one over on them, and it'll be from 1 to 6, a die from 1 to 6 they'll be rolling. So the highest you can get is a 6, the lowest you can get is a 1. And, so this one had 1 damage done to it. Now here normally I would show on one of these where instead of 5 it would reduce down to 4. Now each one of these is going to carry on them their hit points. Right now they don't have them on there, but they will when I make the game. This is just a prototype, so this is still a work in progress. They all only have 5 hit points. All of them only have 5. Now this is going to show how to steal alcohol. Just kind of fast forward into the game, kind of just to make this a little easier. I only left 2 players left on the board here. The green guy up here, he's about to steal this barrel of alcohol. And that's what happens. When you steal it, it'll transfer over, and you'll see which person has alcohol. Now, he cannot do anything with that until he crosses the center line here, which you'll see. Now see, once he crossed it, he's able to drop the alcohol here. So now that's able to be used on the green side to benefit them. Now this is what you can do with the alcohol. Now if you go ahead and tap on them, you can revive one of your players. Now you can only have up to 6 here. Now you see this guy only had 1 barrel of alcohol left, and he should have done it earlier, but he tapped that. Now he has his 3, but this guy on the green team now has their 6. However, they got 3 extra barrels here because they can't go any higher than the 6 characters they started off with. So now if one of these guys were to fall, they could use one of these barrels to res them back. But however, the odds are against red right here, whereas green has 6 and they only have 3. So essentially, that's how the player will win. You know, you will just keep attacking until they win, and you know, the barrels always serve as kind of your safety net there. So whereas the red team kind of played aggressively and the green protected their barrels, you can see now why it'd be more beneficial to protect them, I assume. So that's my prototype, what I have so far from this. I hope you enjoyed.